guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here. Now, one of the most beloved franchises in pop culture is Jurassic Park. We all love Jurassic Park. I don't know anyone that doesn't know anything about Jurassic Park or doesn't like Jurassic Park. I think normal people do. I do. You know, I love it since I watched the first film years ago when I would say, a kid. And I've always been in love with that. So every time there's something new about Jurassic Park, you know, in the entire series, whether it's a new movie, whether it's a video game, whether it's collectibles, I'm always paying attention. Now, if there's a company that has been taking care of the Jurassic Park collectibles, is Chronicle Collectibles. They've been doing fantastic work. This is not a new company. It is a small company, but they've been working really hard at it. So in this video, I want to break down the newest pre-orders they have. You can find them at their website, but also at Sideshow's website. And I want to really, you know, pretty much break everything, you know, the good and the bad, what I like, what I don't like, and ultimately let you know if these pieces are must-have for your collection or not. So in the next couple of minutes, stay tuned. Alright guys, I'm here at the Chronicle Collectibles official website, and I will have the link in the description for those who are interested. Now we're going to do some back and forth a little bit with Sideshow Collectibles, because I do like the way Sideshow presents the photos versus Chronicle Collectibles. Even though it's a clean website, I'm not a fan of the way they set up the pictures. You cannot really enlarge them, so we're gonna just go back and forth. But this is the piece that they just announced. I went on pre-order, the Breakout Raptor. We're gonna talk about this one, but before we get it to this one, we're going to look at other pieces that actually they are producing. As you can see right here, there's a few. There are also on pre-order in this case at Sideshow. Of course, you get an exclusive if you purchase directly through, in this case, through Chronicle Collectibles. And, you know, to me, that's always good. Also, Chronicle Collectibles distributes for EFX Collectibles. They do have a partnership, and that's another amazing company. But as you can see, now this is the Jurassic World Final Battle T-Rex. So we're going to start with this one. It is $799.99. And as you can see, this is almost sold out at Sideshow. But estimated arrival or estimated to ship on the second quarter of 2021. And this is very good. I really like this one. And they do have an introduction. We're going to just skip the introductions and all the information because we already know most of it. And, you know, it's about in regards to the film. Very good to read. But if I read them all, then we're going to be here forever. But here we can see on the important information, the Jurassic World Tyrannosaurus Rex statue is a limited edition collectible. So reserve yours before the whole edition goes stink. Designed with the ILM animation director Glenn McIntosh, sculpted using assets provided by ILM and Universal, cast in high quality poly resin, so it's polystone. Dimensions is 25 inches in length, which is long, 10 inches in height, which is okay, and 9 inches in width. So it is a very long statue. Can be displayed alone or in a battle with our Indominus Rex statue. Not recommended for display near an active volcano. So here it is at Sideshow, and as you can see, it's almost gone. And even though it's a pre-order, pretty much everything they have is already sold out. So that's good. Again, the estimated arrival is between July and October of next year. But we're going to look at the pictures. I love the pictures here more. And again, it goes on display with the Indominus Rex, as you can see. They look terrific. I really love the concept. Again, these are not really that tall, but they're very long. And I do love the vases. Actually, these are very classy. I love the Jurassic World logo there. And I really love the vases that actually Chronicle Collectibles does with the pieces. Very classy. Nothing over the top. They add to some sort of diorama. But love the paint work on this. My only concern would be the price point. I think that's the concern for most. They're not that cheap. But that's something that if you've been a collector for a while of this, the Jurassic Park, Jurassic World now, universe, you realize that these collectibles have always been expensive for some reason. It seems that the license is expensive. But you can see there's some texture even on the ground, like sand. Really cool. Love it. But yeah, I do believe that the price is too steep for what it is, but it doesn't mean that the art is, you know, non-excellent or it's just bad. I think it's great art. It's just the price, and there's not really an edition size per se, not yet. That hasn't been confirmed. This gives us a better idea of the scale. As you can see, that coffee mug and that cup, and you can see that the dinosaur in the right next to it. So yeah, it's not a big dinosaur. So $800 for this, definitely steep. Not for everyone, but definitely it is cool. And here is the final battle Indominus Rex that goes alongside T-Rex. And this is only available at Sideshow right now. It's limited edition. It's ready to ship. It's $800. You can also choose the layaway plan that Sideshow offers. But this is a nice piece. I really love this film, Jurassic World. And this is a nice companion piece to the other. So I think if you're going to get, you already have this, I'm sure you are going to get the T-Rex to go alongside this one. They're fantastic. I really love, again, I love the vases. But definitely it's a good job with this. Pricey again, but very nice. The different size, definitely they did a good job on the representation. Nice paint job, of course. So yeah, this is going to go alongside the T-Rex so well. Now I want to move to the Dilophosaurus, and this is a 1/4 scale piece. I really like it. This is a highlight for me last year. When they were showcased, I think San Diego Comic-Con. I don't know if that was New York Comic-Con, but I know it was showcased last year, and I really like it. Love the concept, and very nice piece. Of course, you know, if you purchase through Chronicles, you get in this case an exclusive, which actually I don't care about the exclusive. If you can see, is this they pretty much the Barbasol can. You know, it's a miniature Barbasol can. To me, that's no reason to really call that an exclusive. It's kind of cool, kind of like a little gift, but not an exclusive, not for me. So yeah, you can actually order through, whether you order this, you know, through them or you order through Sideshow, you technically get the same thing because you get the same switch out parts and everything. So this is estimated arrival. The estimated arrival for this is the 3rd quarter of 2020. So it's in the next couple of months. And they, of course, they have the whole intro. And now going to the product details. The Dilophosaurus statue is crafted in hand-painted poly resin. It's 16 inches tall, which is taller than, in this case, the T-Rex, and 19 inches long. So it's very long. Again, this is a 1/4 scale piece and 16 inches deep. Switch out head for extended frill, open mouth display option, and additional small base style like the paddock marker serve as a stand for either head with no display with the statue. It's limited edition, Chronicle Collectibles exclusive. It's a 1/4 scale Barbasol cryo can limited to direct customers only. Now we are going to look at the pictures here at Sideshow. Again, it's $8.99 there. They also have the layaway flex payment system there, which, and again, it's going to arrive between July and August. So it's in the next couple of months. Really like the paint job on this one. I do feel that the price point, or in this case, the price tag for this is really high, but that goes pretty much without saying with almost everything nowadays. But it is too high, in my opinion, for all the pieces that Chronicle Collectibles is really selling for Jurassic Park. That's just my opinion. Even though it's a 1/4, it doesn't have a light-up feature. It doesn't have any extra features that can really, in my opinion, really give it this price. But, you know, some people would disagree. Again, these collectibles have always been expensive. But I still believe that they're too high for what it is, even in this economy. But again, the art is good. The paint job is great. Love the concept. As you can see on those, the 2 switch out heads. That's super nice. And definitely, I love these bases that they're doing with some of these pieces with the Jurassic Park, this concept. Really love that. It's very simple, but it is classy, and I like that. Love the art. Again, this piece is good. I like it. You don't really need the exclusive on this one. So yeah, you can go through Sideshow. Here we have another Jurassic World piece, the Mosasaurus. Of course, if you watch the film, you know that this dinosaur is huge. Of course, they reduce it in scale to kind of fit into the profile of what they're selling with these pieces. It's $899, which is really expensive, again, even though it's not a big piece. In scale wise, but here estimated to ship on the 3rd quarter of 2020. And now I noticed that there's an exclusive that they're selling here, but also I noticed that the same pictures of the exclusive are presented at Sideshow. We're going to look at the pictures in just a moment. So I'm not so sure also they're actually selling the exclusive through Sideshow, which that's a bummer, because if you're selling this and offering an exclusive, then you should stick with that instead of just selling it somewhere else. But, you know, even Prime 1 does that with Sideshow. But here it says officially licensed Universal Collectibles. All orders include the shark. So you get the shark, that's for everyone. Chronicle Collectibles exclusive. Direct orders from our site will also receive an interchangeable mini submarine. That's exclusive. Designed and manufactured under license by Chronicle Collectibles. Created using Universal's 3D assets. Limited edition. Materials hand-painted poly resin. Dimensions is 16 inches tall, so it's fair. 3 inches wide, it is really wide, and 16 inches deep. Base diameter is 15 inches. And again, this is the submarine they're talking about for the exclusive, but it is also at Sideshow. And for that reason, we come to Sideshow so I can show you what I'm talking about. Here you can see, in this case, the shark that comes with all of them, but also gonna see in this case, the submarine, as you can see right there. So yeah, it's like they're selling it through them. Even though it doesn't say nothing about an exclusive, they're showing it, unless there's a mistake by Sideshow by showcasing this picture, which is a bummer and is bad, because if you sell something and this is what you were presenting, then the fault is not really on Chronicle, but on Sideshow. But that's what they have. So you can go and say, hey, you know, this is false advertisement if you're not, you know, providing the submarine. But it's there, you know, as you can see in all these pictures. No shark in there. But again, I like this piece. I love the concept. The base that they're using for this is nice. I love this concept with this bases. The scale, of course, is, you know, in this case, this is a huge piece, so they have to shrink it down. It is nice. Love the paintwork. But again, I do believe that the price point still too steep for this. I do believe that many of these pieces should be in the $500 mark. I think that would be a fair price. That's just my opinion, of course. They're null item features. We don't have any extra things or interchangeable parts beyond, in this case, for example, the shark and the submarine. So I don't know, I just feel that that's too much. It's too high for what it is. But make no mistake, these are nice looking pieces. They did a good job with the design. Of course, the 3D, in this case, design and all of that. The renderings are really well done. So yeah, kudos to that. As you can see on top of that, it's nice. So yeah, it does really take some real estate because of that tail. But yeah, it is a huge piece, overpriced, but beautiful. And while we are at Sideshow, I want to show you a couple of things. Of course, this Tyrannosaurus Rex, also maquette, which is huge. As you can see right there, this blue statue, those are available there. And of course, Iron Studios is also producing some dioramas nowadays. So there's other stuff, that replicas and stuff that, in this case, Chronicle Collectibles is producing for this. And also some action figures like this 6-scale figure. But I want to point this one out. It's another pre-order. It's been in pre-order for a while. This is a 1/9 scale, the Rotunda Rex, and this is very iconic in my opinion. I really love this one. The estimated arrival is between July and October of this year, so it's in the next couple of days, next couple of months. But love this concept here. Really love the concept, and definitely love that base. That's, in my opinion, probably my favorite base of all that they have produced so far. Really love the concept. This gives us an idea with the Barbasol there. Look at that. Love the concept. Love everything. This looks like wood and, you know, like stone, like fossils, which is nice. Love the blood in his fangs. You can see even he has some wounds, battle wounds. So it's a nice concept. Definitely they did a fantastic job with this one. Really love it. This is a nice one in my opinion. Yeah, pricey, but I do believe this price is fair for this one, even with the scale. It's very cool. I really like this one, and definitely I know a lot of people will be satisfied with it. And now we come into the star of the show. This is the Breakout Raptor. It's $549.99, which is fair in comparison to the rest. I think this is a much better price. I really like this one. Now, this is not based on anything they have done in the past, or it's not based on an image of a film. It is just pretty much based on the novels, but also based on an idea of what would it happen in between scenes. And I really like that. It's kind of like a new cool idea just to do certain things. It's an imagining of that event. But Look at this one. This one ships on the third quarter of 2021. It's only $49.50 because actually Chronicle Collectibles offers a no interest payment plan for all the collectibles that they have. So you don't pay any interest. You can pay little by little. A lot of these companies are offering payment plans nowadays, and that's great because, of course, with the prices being so high, these are high-end collectibles, but doesn't mean that you know everyone has money to spare just like that. So it gives us a break, and I really like that. Now this one comes with an exclusive, as you can see, and we're gonna look at the exclusive here in this picture. Only available through them. I didn't see it at Sideshow, but this is the Velociraptor. This is like a sign, no feeding, no flash photography, no yelling. So this is just there, which is cool. I don't think it's a must, but it's a nice, it's better than the Barbasol can, that's for sure. So yeah, that's cool. So here on the description, it says Jurassic Park Breakout Raptor statue is a limited edition collectible, so reserve yours today. Designed with the ILM animation director Glenn McIntosh, a deliberate expansion of the Jurassic Park story, featuring a between scene moment. Cast in high quality poly resin, dimensions 17 inches long, 11 inches wide, and 12 inches tall, which is fair. And Chronicle Collectibles direct exclusive Raptor paddock sign. So that's what you have there. Whatever you do, don't look to your left. Well, now here at Sideshow, as you can see, also on pre-order, you can also choose the layaway plan. Estimated arrival between October 21, December of 21. But in the pictures, you can see, really love this. Love the weathering on that concrete. Love the scene itself. Love the concept. This is a diorama, and it really works so well. In my opinion, actually I like it, and actually I feel that the price is fair in comparison to the rest. Of course, the other dinosaurs are bigger, are huge, of course, and they take more poly resin. But I love this one because for what it is, what it really showcases. So if you don't have the money to get the other ones, definitely this is probably a good option, and particularly with that price. But not saying that the price is totally like, you're saving pennies. You're not saving any pennies with this. Definitely, it's high. It's up there, but it's fair in comparison to the rest. But look at that weather in that concrete, the metal parts, all of that. Love the scene. Even though some damage there, you can see with the claws. Yeah, create some damage on that concrete. Some rebar you can see inside. We're gonna look at a picture in a moment. I think it shows that better. But look at that. Really like at every angle. Nice story, even with the eyes. The paint job is well done. If you get really too close, then you're gonna notice some things that perhaps don't look that great. But definitely you can see his skin. It is well done. Look at that one. Here's what I'm telling you about the concrete and the rebar. All that reinforcement and all that stuff is coming apart. It's, being destroyed by his claw. This animal was destroying pretty much that. But that's good. I like that. That's a nice touch. Something that you might not see unless you're looking from the back. But I think that's the nice thing about this. This is perhaps a diorama that is gonna look good if you're displayed on behind glass, and pretty much on something that you can kind of go around, and a display that you can go around. I think that's where it's going to shine even more. But yeah, I love the detail, all the bended, in this case, metal bars. That's pretty cool. Definitely, this is a nice concept, and definitely Chronicle Collectibles is doing fantastic work when it comes about Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. Well, guys, there you have it. I'm telling you this. These pieces are amazing. I love the art. I love the concept. My biggest concern would be the price point. It is steep, particularly at this scale. And I know a lot of people are pointing that out, and that actually is just a hard sale when it comes about the price. But I also have to keep in mind that this has always been a very expensive license. Over the years, many companies have really tackled this. Chronicle Collectibles, being a small company, they push in really hard and they trying to do their best. Doesn't mean that they will always be there, because in the past they also have some QC problems, this company in particular. But I do believe that the owner and the people involved in the process, they're really committed to do their best. And I would say, based on my experience, at least dealing with them in the past, or dealing with the owner or talking to him, and I noticed that it's a good guy. It's a company that cares about the product and cares about really providing the best product possible. And to me, that's always a plus. When you know the owner, when you can talk to the owner, even in social media, you know, you cannot really talk to the owner of Sideshow Collectibles, but you can talk to the owner of Chronicle Collectibles and the people there. So in my opinion, that's always a plus. So yes, I recommend it. It's not for everyone, but if you are into these licenses and you're collecting these licenses for a while, then definitely they are worthy. They're worthy of your purchase. So yeah, I recommend it. So my friends, what is your opinion? What do you think? Do you like it? Do you think they're too expensive? Are you going to pass? Do you have bad experiences in the past? Let me know how you feel about it in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. God bless. Take care, and I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.